In the chat to Mr. Grunwald today at Grunwald Bluesfest. Thanks for having a chat today. How have you been enjoying the festival this year?
It's been great. I had a really great gig because I had an 8-piece band and normally I play solo. So it was something really different for me. It was really cool. It went really well.
Question I have to ask is what happened to the trademark dreadlocks, and will they ever make a return?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if my hair will be still growing by the time that they're supposed to make a return. Well, I had dreads for 20 years, and it just feels right to have a little bit of a change, and maybe I could become a bank manager now or something. It's weird. It is weird to not be stared at in restaurants and stuff. But I think it's been a good thing. Just a change.
I just heard about a prank your daughter played with a bottle of soft drink.
What?
So tell me, is she in trouble? And what's the best thing about being a father?
That was about you. Do you want to come here? Come on. You want to come? Well, I did get tricked. Come here.
Camera shot's okay.
By a naughty little girl who played a little prank on me. And it was very funny. In fact, she was at another Bluesfest when I was playing, but she was a little baby sucking on her mum's boob. So she's no stranger to being side of stage. She's been on stage with me before and had her picture taken and stuff. And it's funny. I love being a dad. I've got 2 daughters, and it's really good. And son is 6 now, and I don't know what she thought today because my wife Danny was singing backups as well, and that's the first time that we've done that on a festival stage. So we really wanted her to see both her parents playing, and I hope she remembers it when she's older. But I don't know. She might just remember shaking up that Coke bottle.
Haircut suits you. Your last album, Guarantee, was released in 2013. You have had some amazing performers on this album. I know you like collaborating with many people. Who is someone you are dying to jam with that you have yet to?
Well, I haven't really thought of that. There is a guy who was. We were thinking about getting him to play on this new album that I've just finished. That won't be out for a while. He's a blues guy, R.L. Burnside, who I really love what he did, and his grandson was his drummer, and Cedric Burnside, and I'd like to jam with him, and I think I might jam with him in America when I go over there. A real North Mississippi blues guy. So that'd be cool.
When at a festival such as this, do you like to get out and see other bands?
Definitely, yeah. I got today's a good day because after me, Gary Clark Jr. was playing, and I really like his stuff. Great blues guitar. And then Angelique Kidjo's next, and then Xavier Rudd's playing, who's a good friend of mine. So it'd be really good to see him, and Ben Harper, of course. He's brought a lot of the whole roots thing to Australia, He's probably been coming here for 20 years now, so I really do. But in particular, sometimes I'm just so tired and everything, it's hard. But here at Bluesfest, I always try and watch the band.
Recently went to one of my favourite places in the world, Bali, and wrote a few songs. How has your music changed or developed since your first album over 10 years ago?
Well, firstly, I do love Bali. It's a beautiful place. It's changed a lot, and a big part of it is that it's my 8th studio album. I've made a lot of music, so if you make a lot of music, sometimes you you achieve what, like you have an idea and you're like, one day I want to do, like for me it was like I started off doing acoustic blues and then it's like, one day I want to combine hip-hop and dance beats with blues, but, I did that for about 2 or 3 albums and then it was like, okay, well what now? And then sort of now I've done the rocky kind of thing and it's just, it has evolved a lot over the time that I've been doing it and I guess the biggest thing is, I keep coming back to this though, that I played at it just as a one-man band a lot, and that was a big part of my sound, but now it's like a huge, like what we're doing here, a lot of people playing. But, I'll probably go back to the solo thing at some point.
For the opponent of coal seam gas and use music as means to peacefully protest. I have asked the same question to John Butler, but what is the best thing ordinary everyday folk can do to assist in this fight to protect our land for future generations?
Well, that's a hard thing. I think probably the best thing that people in Australia could do is something that Australians don't do much of, which is actually care and tell other people. I guess I really do think the power is with us, but in Australia we're very used to doing what we're told, and I think we go with the flow and do what we're told, and then if anybody ever says anything like, I don't think that should be happening, we have a tendency to say, who do you think you are? Shut up. We, as a culture, we tend to quieten that down, and that's the thing that has to change, because we the people who are the wealth of any culture need to realize that governments don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. They're not there to do everything for you. They're not there to look after you. I actually believe they're there to just do business with, to let companies come in and do business. That's what they mainly do, and that's where I'm at. That's what I think. So. I think what people can do is just get involved and protest on a big level, and it's most important for people who don't see themselves as activists to help out and to get involved.
You are friends with Hatsky. What are your thoughts on the film Fragment?
What are my thoughts on the Fragment? I think it's a great movie. A lot of the places, the Condamine River and up in where it was bubbling with the methane and everything, I swam in that river as well and did some stuff. And I think the Fragman movie is amazing, and I think the message of it is insane. It's really good, and I really hope that gets huge and a lot of people watch it. And I think it will change people's views, and when I say change people's views, it's not like the views need to change, it's just like they need to know about the issue. Anyone who knows about it would say, right, that's wrong. And I do see that hopefully, I think governments are starting to get that.
In the time today, it has been great chatting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Appreciate that.